Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and wow, it's hot in here. It's either that or I'm sweating it out now, but I think this might be a bit of both. It was cold this morning, raining, horrible, blur. So I had the heating on a little bit to kind of take the chill off, and then it was my intention to turn it off in the living room, but I left it on in the hallway because I have washing there, you know, that's where I kind of dry it. I know it sounds crazy in the hallway, but it's wide and there's a heater, so it's a nice place to put an airer, you know. Anyway, so I had that on, and then I went out in the yarn van and I packed order and grabbed my yarn that I was needing for projects and putting stuff in boxes and stuff like that. And I thought, oh, I've got a bit more energy today than I have had, so hopefully that means it's all going now. I came back into the house, and as I opened the door, the heat hit me like I walked into a sauna. Because while I was out there, the coldness went, the mildness, and the sun appeared, and it got hot. So the house really didn't need any heating on at all. And so now I have the aircon blasting, trying to cool me down. So yeah, I'm hoping that'll kick in pretty soon, because I mean, I can feel myself moistening as we speak. Oh, anyway, I know I had more energy because the first thing I did this morning, well, I got up and watched Formula One, and I actually slept some. I can't believe it. I kept trying to watch last night. I've been watching Protection. Yeah. I always keep thinking, what's the name? It's kind of, then I think Witness Protection. It's Protection. Okay, so trying to watch the second one. And I was trying to watch it the night before, and I was tired. And I just kept drifting off, you know. Tried to go to bed. It didn't happen. So I thought, oh, okay. I watched Formula One, as you know, which is sprint. And so I thought, okay, I'm not going to get to sleep anytime soon. I'll watch Protection. 4 times I nodded off in the middle of that. And I found myself, you know, I didn't clue where I was, so I had to rewind it. And then it happened again, and it happened again. And I thought, I'm going to abandon this idea. It's not that it was boring either. So, I thought, I'm going to go to bed, you know. I actually going to try. So I tried sleeping upright, reclined on the sofa, and I thought, Gary will get up for work soon, and that will wake me up. So what's the point? Just go to bed. So I got my furry armrest thing. It's like a hug, you know. And I put all my pillows around it, and I got all comfy. And the next thing you know, it was 7 o'clock this morning. And so I had 5 hours. Wow. I might have been 4 or 5. But I felt so much better for the sleep. And yeah, it worked. I slept. So yeah, that's good. And then I woke up and I thought, oh, now you're missing the Formula One. So I watched it from the start though. What a rubbish race that was, honestly. I am fickle. I am. Hang on. Now, yesterday I did this experiment thing where I twirled my hair in one direction, twirled the other in the opposite, and twirled them both together. And it was supposed to make it curly. Well, it kind of didn't. It was yesterday when I took them out. It was a bit mega. But all it's done really is fluffed it. That might be because it's so hot. It's made it a little bit on the fluffy side. So, yeah, it has brought a little curl, but no more than I would say it normally does. Before I was getting all hot and sweaty, though, it did look better, I have to say. But I've killed it. Now, I had a little play with some yarn yesterday. So another way I know that I feel a bit better is I picked up my hook and I was making this. So, yeah, what do you think of that, guys? It's made with glitzy yarn. Look, glitz. See any glitz? There is glitz, honestly, there is. But, yeah, this is going... You can obviously tell it'll be a character of sorts. Check me out. I don't know. I never do that sort of thing. Well, I say that. I used to do it a lot. But not done it for a while. So we're not in the weekend anymore. We're not in Kansas either. We go one last look at Grogu and the speeder. And we'll see what's today. What's today? Another speeder. Another day, another speeder. I'm going to steam up when I put these on, you watch. So I am boiling. If I can locate another of my kind, I can chart a path through the network of coverts, said the Mandalorian. He went in search of other Mandos. Not Nandos, that's a totally different thing. I like a Nando's. Let's do the book. Look how far we're in now. I have to get the dad one out soon. I'm going to do the other one that Victoria bought me first. That'll give them a break from the mums and the dad jokes. We'll do that one and then we'll come back to it. I think I didn't do these. Lego, I did that one. Friend. You look great. I can't believe you just had a baby. Have I done this one? New mum. Thank you. I can't tell if it's been 3 weeks or 3 years, and also my eyes are so blurry I can no longer see my own reflection in a mirror. I would rather listen to 3 solid days of hold music than another minute of any cartoon movie soundtrack. They are squeaky, aren't they? Oh, mostly the programs that kids watch. I've noticed that when I've babysat and they're on it saying, you know, Chase is on the case. You know, they're so squeaky. Anyway, after the last flight with our 8-month-old son, there's no way he isn't everyone's no-fly list. That would have been Michael, seriously. I thought I could run away from my problems, but all 3 of them found me hiding in the shower. Pretty good day. I like those ones. They're good. They're good. Yeah, Michael was a nightmare travelling. He was a nightmare traveller because he was so demanding. And you know, you had that one, I tell you. We went on this holiday once. And it was to the south of France, and it was in a coach. Oh, now can you imagine how long it took to get there? And they picked us up at a place called Farthing Corner Service Station, which is on the M2, not too far from where we lived, but in the middle of nowhere, really. So we got dropped off there and picked up the coach. The minute we got on there, all Michael said was, how many more minutes till we get there? That's what he always said whenever we got in the car. How many more minutes till we get there? And the courier made the mistake of saying, 49,750. And so that was it. He was her friend because she had to answer him every time she made a rod for her own back. I went, you'll regret that. And she did. She did. But who had to sit next to Michael, do you think? Me. No, not the dad. No, he only went to sit next to Paul because he was well behaved. I got Michael because be honest with you, I'm the only one that could have settled him down. Still true to this day, to be honest with you. Anyway, bit warm. I feel that the aircon now starting to penetrate through here. It's making my legs drafty. In a minute, I'm going to be saying it's cold. So you can't win, can you really? But I can feel that now. Oh, it's lovely. It needed to happen, I tell you. Cheers. I have my cup of tea. Box. Great, though. Formula One's back. I miss it when it's gone. I do love my F1, you know. Oh, what else am I going to tell you? I've kind of garbled it all at once, haven't I? It's like I've got you captive. You know, I'm like one of them old ladies that haven't seen anyone for like 2 weeks, and suddenly they've got someone in their sights and they're going to tell you everything. You know the ones I mean? Oh, hello! It's probably not advisable to laugh because then I will start to cough and that won't be good. Another way I know that I'm a little bit on the mend is I am working more. Yes. Phew, thank goodness for that, because I was on a roll, guys. I was on a roll. I was getting my tutorials done. I was doing everything. And then, bam, we're going to give her a amoebic dysentery and we're going to stop her in her tracks. That's what happens usually. And it happened. So, but I did my open with me today. I did one. I've got another one out on the table if I want to record it. If I get the time, I can record that one as well. So those 2 will be done. And one's uploaded already. I brought my yarn of the week in. I have, yeah. And I brought my giveaway in because obviously that's yesterday's giveaway because, you know, my today is your yesterday, and my today is your tomorrow. So yeah, we keep it going, we keep it going. Anyway, I brought all that in as well. Yeah, so I've been pretty dynamic this morning. Yeah. God. Oh no. Obviously I'm still mischievous, so therefore I'm still under the weather. Well, in that case I'm sick all the time, because I'm always mischievous, but you know what I mean. A little bit more so, I think, when I'm unwell. Maybe I'm just always unwell. I got the sickness. That's what it is. I got me the sickness. I don't know who that was that entered my body, but they've gone now. Oh God, it's so hot. I was really, really hot then. I just walked in and it was like walking into an oven. You know, when you open the door and you suddenly think, I haven't left the heating on. And as I left to go out the yarn van, I turned it all off because I thought, wow, suddenly it's got a bit warm. I'll leave that on for the washing. Big mistake. Big mistake. It's just really ridiculous. Oh, so, my leg. Yeah, my leg. See what I mean? You get old and you have to talk about your ailments. My leg, oh, my leg. Well, what happened? What happened to my leg? It was actually my foot, not my leg. I came out in sympathy with Gary's foot. I can't believe this happened, right? And I told you he's had this ankle problem. And then they said it was plantar fasciitis. And I've had that in the past, not in the same area. If this was a foot, I know it's not. If you know your arch, I used to get mine there and it used to feel like a ripping. Horrible. Really horrible. If you're standing on tiptoes, it would go like rip underneath. Just horrible. And that's how plantar fasciitis sort of materialised in me, and it would hurt underneath. But apparently that muscle goes the whole length of your foot and around your heel. This is your heel, your foot, right? Okay. These I know, it's not a foot. It's not a foot. But I know, you know, that it goes all the way around, so you can get it anywhere in that area. The whole thing is your area. So he had it on his ankle, heel and ankle, more the heel. And all of a sudden I started getting this real bad pain in my heel. And I thought, this is ridiculous. How can I get the same one? And for a few days I was really hobbling around and it was getting worse and worse. So it's gone again now. Thank God for that. Don't want that back. Took me years to get rid of that. Years. And the only way I could get rid of it was to wear on the odd occasion wear heels. Because, you know, that gives you your arch back. Because it can make your arches fall and give you flat feet. I didn't get quite flat feet, but I did stop wearing so many flats, if you know what I mean. I've got a feeling that wearing ultra flat flip-flops and shoes and things like that was actually making mine worse. And maybe it's what it caused it, I don't know. But yeah, I gave them up and I gave them all away, the small ones. So I had some really nice ones. I had Michael Kors flip-flops. I don't know if I still got those ones or not. Can't remember. But I had loads of different ones and I thought, I can't use these. So I don't mind wearing the odd ones, slopping around a bit, you know. But I can't wear them all the time like some people are able to, just used to, obviously, when I was younger. But that's what caused it, I think. And I haven't had it for a long time. But thankfully, my sympathetic heel pain has gone. Poor Gary. I think he's been a little bit concerned about me the last week. I think he's not seen me that ill for quite some time. It's not that, to be honest with you, I've been ill, you know. I was doing YouTube at the time when I worked for social services, and I had bronchitis. It was bad. That was awful. And I'm sure I was with Gary. I was, yes, because I was working for the ambulance service when I met Gary. So obviously I was with him. But memory, not great. So he wouldn't have known. He wouldn't have remembered. But I have been. We possibly didn't even live together then, so might not have seen me so much. But yeah, I have been on occasion, you know, quite ill. But I think he was a little shocked about my coughing fits and how bad I was. So I think he's been a bit concerned, I can tell, with his kind of comments of nurturing, which is kind of cute. And It's nice. And he's been calling me Pumpkin again. Ah, there you go, see. Can't be bad, can it? I'm going to have a slurp. Cheers, dears. That was quite loud. Volume's coming back, which is a good thing. Oh, that's lovely. That is. So, yeah, I really need to crack either episode 2 or 3 I'm on of protection. Because, I'm, you know, when you kind of... Has it happened to you where you're falling asleep watching something, go back and fall asleep again? You kind of lose interest in it because you don't know what you've seen, what you haven't seen, you've got to watch a whole lot yet again. You know, just got to get past that one, I think, and I'll be all right. Whew, God, it goes so hot. But, and also getting my crochet back on, which is so much of a relief. So I'm not going to give this away, but it will be a little project. I think I've got a little bee in my bonnet about that. A little bee. There's something else I was going to tell you. Totally forgotten what it is. Totally forgotten. I have. I'm sure of it. Did I take a picture of anything to show you? Because I know I was taking photos of stuff earlier. Now this is the blanket that I made some time ago. You might have seen it. I didn't do it as a tutorial, but I made it and I've shown it a lot. I made it for Harley when he was born. And I was thinking of doing something else along similar lines. So yes, definitely thinking of... I've got about 20, maybe more of those in my head. And obviously, and I've had them in there for a long time. And those particular little ghosts need exercising. I need to get them done. And yeah, that'll bust a bit of my stash. You know, I was reading through the magazine earlier with me, and they say stash busting project. And when you look, you think it'd take all of a ball, that, you know. It's not what I call stash busting. You know, if I was to make a bedspread, that is a stash buster, because you probably have no stash left. Well, I would, yeah, but, you know, a lot of people wouldn't. They'd have to go and buy the yarn. That's a stash buster. But, you know, making a little iron, no stash buster. You know, it's just not, is it? Just saying. They've got some funny ways and funny terms they use, and they reinvent stuff. It's like, what? You know, I'm getting cold now. Really drafty. Oh, my legs are cold. Oh my God. I shouldn't complain because I was roasting, literally. Roast Tracy. I think it'll be enough meat on this old bird to feed everybody. So yeah, I'm about to film my Sunday Fun Day giveaway, and it's a doozy one today. Oh well, you'll have probably seen it. What am I talking about? Yesterday, it's a doozy yesterday, and yeah, I want to make something with it myself. I've got the Crojo back, you know. When the yarn talks to you, I like it when that happens. It's not been there for a while. It's not. I've had to kind of rack my brains to figure out what to do. And now I'm looking at yarn and it's telling me what it is. That I like it when that happens. I like it when it's back. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm bound to get ill again. So, you know, it's a Metallica song. Is it Metallica? No, it's Nickelback. Something's got to go wrong. Because I'm feeling way too damn good. The Metallica one is when the shining light at the end of your tunnel is a freight train coming your way. I love a good lyric. So yeah, you might have... Oh, that was the thing. I did that little impromptu video about King Charles's playlist. And I decided I'm going to do it as a tag again. And I'm going to call it Not by Royal Appointment. I think that's pretty cool. And but I've got to sit and work out the songs that I listen to a lot now, because they're different to the songs I was listening to a lot when Ethan asked me to do it the first time. Yeah, Ethan bugged me quite a bit to do it again. So I thought, well, as has His Majesty brought out his... I hate it when people do this. Playlist. Why do people do playlist? But they do, don't they? Yeah. It's funny, sort of. But so I've got two little bunnies, but no, they're quotation marks, obviously. But you know, yeah. Anyway, we'll do that. Sounds like a plan. Bit of fun. Have a bit of fun. I might do one of those Q&As, you know, if you ask me some questions, but not many people do. I mean, they do, but I answer them on the actual message that they ask the question for. And they're not necessarily questions about, you know, who is your best friend at school sort of thing. They're kind of like, how would the stitch count work out for this then? And then I kind of say, well, if you're converting it from someone else's pattern, I would do this plus this, you know. And those are the questions that I answer, and others. But if you've got any questions that you want me to A, if you've got any cues you want me to A, it could be anything. It could be like, you know, what's your favourite meat? You probably know that. The amount of times I eat it, you probably know. But, you know, you can say whatever you want, really. Within reason, of course. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. I've got a certain reputation to consider. Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. So, tea's getting cold. That's not a good thing. So, cheers. I'm going to drink that. Yeah, it's gone that little bit past being nice, you know. Gary made me a cup of tea last night, just before he went to bed, because he's working, so he went to bed early. And he put it down, and I thought, oh, that's nice, thanks. And so I left it a little while, and then I thought, oh, that tea. And I just went to drink it, and it was Earl Grey. Oh, you know, so I don't hate Earl Grey, but, you know, I have to fancy it, which isn't very often, you know, like once every 9 years or something. But when you're not expecting Earl Grey, it's just like, oh, what? Oh, you know, it's not biscuit tea, is it? So what the heck? So I couldn't drink it because I wasn't ready for, you know, for Earl Grey. If someone said, would you like a cup of tea? All I've got is Earl Grey. I'd expect some Earl Grey. So I would, yeah, maybe. Or I might just say, just have water, please, you know. I used to drink it, but I'm not so much, you know, your taste buds change. It kind of changed. I don't know if it was COVID that did things like that to us all, but I'm not so much into the Earl Grey. I used to have a pot just for me, you know, and have one occasionally, but now I just get it for Gary, really. But yeah, that was a bit of a shock. So it's so nice of him to make me a nice cup of tea. And I thought, well, you must have smelled it, surely, because it's quite a pungent aroma, isn't it, Earl Grey? Anyway, yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. So I had this, that's nice, huge disappointment. No, only joking. Just being silly. So thank you for watching. And yeah, the good news is I do feel a bit better today. Quite a bit, to be honest with you. I still have the, you know, wheeze. I'm not sure I can still lay down yet. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping. I can't wait to get horizontal again. I feel like living my life in a vertical situation. Like a vertical world. It's not on, you know. You're meant to lay down and get comfy. But to be honest, that furry little hug thing and all my pillows, I managed to get into a lovely comfy position. So I was out straight away. But it's only rare that you can actually get a good comfy position when you're having, and I kept thinking, I'm going to wake up with a stiff neck, I know it. But I didn't, thank goodness. And yeah, so I can't wait for the day when I can just lay down and not sound like a bagpiper is walking outside playing me a tune. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And hopefully I'll be even better by then, if I haven't chlorine gassed myself with the bleach before then. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.